Thank y'all for joining. We're here at Comal County Sheriff's Office, Comal County Jail. And first and foremost, I want to let you guys know we got Ismael, and we also have HBO Matt. And then we also have Clint, and he's going to be trying to turn himself in, the unidentified male, and see if he's got a warrant. Currently, Livingston is saying they don't have a warrant as for Clint. They have a warrant for Ismael, which is a organized crime and inducing 911. $100,000 bond on the organized crime and $5,000 bond on the inducing 911. And then the charge on Matt is inducing 911, $5,000 bond. I'm surprised he does not have the organized crime charge because because he still might. But I talked to the detective that issued the warrants yesterday, and he's saying that he doesn't. They're not seeking organized crime on Matt. So anyway, we're at the Comal County Jail, and I want to let you guys know, do not call Comal County, please. I'm serious. Do not call them. We're turning them in at Comal County because if they would turn themselves in at Polk County, they're most likely going to be abused, mistreated, so on and so forth. Up here in Comal County, well, I got a lot of friends up here, and they're going to be in good hands. We've arranged, I have worked very hard over the last few days to arrange their release from jail on bond. And we won't go into details about how that's going to work until they get out of jail. And then we'll end up doing some fundraising and stuff like that. We'll talk about the fees they have to pay. I can tell you they're on the hook for about $10,000 on the organized crime. So anyway, we're going to turn them in. I expect they should be out sometime around 3 o'clock today. And then, we'll go from there. So just going to document them turning themselves in. Does anybody have any questions? Let me have a smoke, man. Let me have a smoke, answer some questions. Maybe y'all want to answer some questions. And then we'll go and turn ourselves in. Or they'll turn themselves in. I ain't turning myself in. Shit. No, sir. You guys have any questions?
Big ol' yawn. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we barely got stirred up.
I'm looking right now to see if you guys have any questions. So,
who do we have in here?
yeah, it is crazy what they're doing to these guys.
Is the signal okay?
Let me see.
One person, let me know.
Crazy. So basically, if you don't know what happened in Livingston, Matt, Ismael, and a couple other folks went down to Livingston to Mel's house and decided to do some protesting in Corrigan. They went to Mel's house in Livingston, and Matt is a open carry, Second Amendment type person, and he was inside the home. He's carrying a handgun in a holster illegally. He also owns a silencer for the handgun, and a silencer, some people might say, well, why you carry a silencer? You want to look like an assassin, or you want to look tough? No. I believe in carrying silencers as well, because I carry my gun to use it, not for show. And when I use it, I don't want to blow my eardrums out. I mean, if I use it, I'm putting 15 bullets out of that barrel, and they're loud. So silencer is probably the next best thing to earplugs to protect your ears. And the victim's ears. And the assailant's ears. Anyway, so he goes out to his truck to get signs from the truck, and a couple of people call 911. Because they see a man walking around with a gun. In a holster. That's exactly what they told the police. And so basically, I'll give it to you in a nutshell. A group of people went down to Livingston to a person's house legally. They assembled in the apartment legally. They were planning to protest in Corrigan legally. Matt goes out to his truck legally and gets signs from his truck legally. Goes back into the apartment legally while carrying a gun in his holster legally. The police show up legally. They ask questions legally. Matt decides he's not going to answer all of their questions legally. The police supervisor shows up legally and legally tells the officers to kick fucking rocks and apologizes to the folks for the Livingston police telling Matt that he had to show his paperwork, which he didn't, and threatening to evict or cause to be evicted the resident illegally. So we have one illegal action so far, and that was from the police. Then they went out and cop watched legally. They filmed the police legally. They drove around the city legally. They drove around the police department legally. Ismael was wearing a vest legally. And being suspicious, I mean, according to the police, they were being suspicious, which is also legal. The police approached their vehicle legally. Again, legally asked some questions. And again, the folks in the vehicle legally decided not to answer their questions, or all of their questions. They answered some. And they mentioned in the warrant that Ismael, a Mexican American, legally chose to speak Spanish instead of English. Legally. Because if you speak multiple languages and there's a language you prefer to speak in, by God, you should be able to speak in that language legally. The police legally got a Spanish-speaking officer on scene, and they legally asked more questions, and the guys legally did not answer all their questions. Then the guys legally went to Corrigan and legally demonstrated and protested First Amendment stuff. And then they legally traveled all the way back home. And many days later, illegally, Livingston Police Department illegally wrote up lies in an affidavit and illegally twisted the law, and a judge illegally signed off on warrants that had no probable cause. Nothing in their police report. I mean, everything I just told you is exactly what the police report says and the affidavit says. And the only illegal actions that I could find in that affidavit so far was the cops' actions. But these guys are being charged with organized crime, and basically what they're trying to say in the affidavit is not that they called 911. What they're saying is that Matt, who was carrying the
do not call
the handgun,
County Jail,
knew that somebody might call 911, and that he was carrying it hoping that somebody would call 911, and knowing that they would. And because they called 911 and people were going to film the police and put it on YouTube, then they conspired to cause a false 911 call.
Response.
That's not a 911 response. That is not how the law works. Abuse of 911 is when you call and report false activity that you know is false with the intent to cause a response. Again, cop watchers and activists are being charged with crimes because of something somebody else did. Now, I'm not saying the 911 callers committed any crime. When they called the police, whether they should have or not, I mean, I don't call the police when I see somebody walking around with a gun silencer or not. Certainly a person has a right to call 911. So when they called 911, they didn't lie. They said exactly what they saw. They saw a man with a gun walking around, which is legal in Texas.
You do not even have to have a permit. You just have to legally be able to own a gun. So the 911 callers didn't even commit a crime. Unless they wrote in their statement false information, and that will be to be determined. But what I'm taking right now, the victims are saying, or I'm sorry, the 911 callers are saying that the things that the police are saying is not what they meant. This all started with Mel's next door neighbor, concerned for her, calling the police about a man walking around with a gun, concerned for her safety, asking for a welfare check. Guys, please, unless you want your neighbor dead, do not call the police to come check on their welfare. Do that yourself. Lesson learned there. Anyway, so we're turning themselves into Comal County Sheriff's Department here in New Braunfels, Texas. Do not call. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Do not call the Comal County Sheriff's Department. The Comal County Sheriff's Department are extending a huge service to these two men. They're going to go in. They're going to get bonded out. They're not going to be abused. Nothing's going to be going on here in Comal County. So, not at the jail here, okay? Not going to happen. So, please just don't. If there's any problems, we have people here on the ground. We got boots on the ground here, monitoring everything. We're going to be here the entire time while they're in jail. And if anything goes wrong, we will let you know. But right now, please, don't call them. There's no reason to call Comal County. Of course, anybody else you want to call? Oh, that's your right. Don't call Livingston. Don't call Livingston. Don't call Livingston and complain. Don't call Livingston and ask questions. Don't do that.
Hey guys, welcome in.
But definitely don't call Comal County. Okay, do not. Yeah, just don't call Comal County. You know what, man? I'm going to tell you like it is. You can call Livingston all fucking day. If you got a question, you can call and ask a question. If you have a comment, you can call and make a comment. If you don't like what they're doing, you can certainly call Livingston and Polk County, and you can let them know what you think about what's going on here. Don't threaten anybody.
Hey, Bob.
Anything like that. Don't commit no crimes. Look up Texas law on telephone harassment. Make sure that you don't do anything, in there, and you'll be fine. But if you are so inclined to send an email, a letter, call, whatever, you can do that. But I'm asking you not to call Comal County because there's not an issue here. So I'm going to go ahead and just film the process of them turning themselves in. All right, guys, you guys ready?
Ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, sewer dog.
So we're going to go around that way and then walk in whatever door we got open.
Thanks for coming in. We're walking into the jail here at Comal County Jail. We got Livingston, the other
I don't think anybody's in administration. You can try. I don't think bonding. I think that's where the bondsmen go to post bonds. And after hours, they probably work off of one desk. They're like so the door is locked. Is there like a button to press? Maybe an intercom or something? And then, yeah, okay, yeah, they got it. There we go. Get up there with him, man. Why don't you get up there with him? So I can get you both here.
So we're here to turn this. There might have been some reception issues. Is that better reception now? Let me know in the comments if that's better reception. Is that better reception, guys? Let me know. All right, good. Yeah, inside that bonding office right there, there's not very good reception at all. So I'm not gonna go back in there. That's just gonna kill my reception. Basically, right now, the jail is getting the paperwork together, and they're gonna, take him into custody. It's 6 a.m. here in Texas. In case you're wondering, it's 6 a.m. It's about 65 degrees. Beautiful morning, beautiful morning. Beautiful morning, beautiful morning. I might need to take it. Yeah, it's it's a new building. They got a lot of metal in there. I don't know, not very good reception in there. Yeah, 6:55 a.m. Thank you, X. If y'all have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna take my phone off here a second, take the case off so I can get a charge off my gimbal. So hang tight for a second. Hang tight for a second while I do this transition. Give me a minute, guys. Let me take my case off, and then I'll get back. Start back again here. All right, got it on my gimbal here. Let me turn my gimbal back on. Yeah, I forgot to take my phone out of its case, so now I can charge my phone and I can charge my phone and string at the same time. Okay. They don't have a problem here in Comal County being on camera. They don't. We've been here auditing before in Comal County, and they've never had an issue with being on camera. So just to let you know that. They have some patrol deputies that have had some issues with the First Amendment as it relates to flipping them off, but we got them corrected on that. They responded well, so got to give them kudos for that. There is no reason to call Comal County, okay? No reason to call them. They're actually doing us a favor here, taking them in. We're going to get them bonded out. I've arranged for their bonds to be made. It's taken we actually started working on it last Thursday. And last Thursday, Polk County was refusing to give any information concerning the warrants on these two. We found out finally, we retained an attorney up here and used that attorney, and were able to force Polk County to turn over the information so we could arrange for their surrender here. And we found out that the warrants had been issued since the 8th. Since the 8th. And I don't want to break the, I'm going to try one more time to go inside and see how the reception is. If it starts breaking up, let me know. Are they taking care of you? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. It's actually Livingston is. All right, so we're trying to work out some. We're trying to work out some details right quick. So, hello.
Is this San Antonio office? Is this the after hours or no? This is Jack Miller. I'm gonna mute him. Do you know who I am? By any chance? Okay. You guys are the after hours for Alan, right? Okay, he's gonna be calling you back on your phone. Okay. All right, guys. So right now we're just trying to. My people will call. My people arranged for the turn-in right now, but the booking desk here doesn't know too much about it. So we're just trying to figure out who knows what. And, just one of those things. If you're asking for my email, it is txjack72@gmail.com. txjack72@gmail.com. If you're asking for my email. Hey, watch this, guys. Watch this. Isn't that cool? What do y'all think about that? Wait, let me take you back the other way. Whoa. I'm on the left side of the screen. I'm on the right side of the screen. Now I'm dizzy. I'm not drunk. I'm dizzy. There's Matt. So did y'all get confirmed and all that stuff? Yeah? Okay, good. Okay, cool. So it looks like the booking desk is confirming their warrants, and they'll take them into custody. And, so how do you guys feel about being organized criminals?
Not very organized. Jack made us late today.
Allegedly. These are allegedly organized criminal. We have Matt Gotti, and we have
And I was Soprano. Get it right.
Oh, we have Matt Soprano, and we got Ismael Gotti. Yeah,
Gotti.
the Teflon Mexican.
Sorry, I'm ashamed. I'm getting.
So yeah.
Okay.
So Matt, how do you feel about turning yourself in today?
It's bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
And how about you, sir? How do you feel about turning yourself in today?
No hablo inglés. ¿Sabes español?
Well, now you what? You're not gonna. Why are you talking English? I mean, you speak English.
No hablo español. Digo, no hablo inglés.
I don't think I've ever seen him speak English.
Ismael is talking in the language that he's currently, right now, more comfortable talking.
My primary language.
And there's no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? No problem with that. But apparently, Livingston police, they got a problem with them Mexicans talking Spanish when they know English. They wrote it in their report, man. I think that if you speak multiple languages, you should be able to talk in whatever language you want, right? What do you guys think about that? Livingston police wrote in their report, they obviously, you can tell they have a problem with the fact that Ismael spoke Spanish. Because what they're saying is that Ismael speaking Spanish was basically interfering with their ability to commit crimes.
Yeah.
So,
I made it more suspicious for them.
oh, by the way, on a side note, fuck truck drivers and their goddamn Jake brakes. Okay?
No,
Ismael on the cab.
it keeps us alive.
Yeah, but they're interfering with my stream.
Okay.
Fucking
Feel, man, it's got a
Jake brakes. They have oh yeah, so yeah, exactly. They have translators, they have Spanish speaking officers, but you know.
So I'm gonna learn a third language for next time.
Livingston police, I got a excerpt from one of their radios. When they stopped behind Ismael's cars, when they called it in, his plates, they said, "We have Mexican plates," and they gave out the number. Newsflash, it's Mexico plates, not Mexican plates. Racist ass Polk County. Y'all gonna learn.
It's all orchestrated by.
So, Matt, can you get over in the picture so people are like, where's Matt? So, guys, basically Polk County, if you don't know this, Polk County is down there by Hempstead as well. And they are a hotbed for racism. And I'm not kidding. It's horrible. You can look up Hempstead, Polk County, Livingston, Corrigan racism. You can Google that, and you don't have to take my word for it.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of good old boys down there, and they had this planned out well before anybody came down there this last weekend. Okay, it didn't matter who showed up. It turns out it was Matt, Ismael, Mel, Brandon White, some other folks that I'm not going to name right now, but
America First.
America First,
Blue Line Watcher.
Blue the Blue Line Watcher, Good Citizen, Where's the Constitution?
Concerned citizen.
Concerned Citizen, Where's the Constitution is here. Anyway, you know, they showed up down there, but it could have been anybody. Hell, I was going to go down there, but it changed from Saturday to Friday, and I couldn't make Friday. And because of that, I didn't show up. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here turning myself in as well. Anyway, Polk County had this plan, or Livingston and Corrigan had this plan, in that if these cop watchers, agitators, auditors, citizens, constitutionalists, non-criminal beings came to their city again to start shit over their illegal acts, then they were going to hook them up. They had a plan for these guys. First time they got somebody calling into the police department, they were going to charge them with organized crime. And that was the plan. You guys know that I have that officer that wants to speak that was on scene. I do have that interview done, and I have the raw footage of it. I'll be producing that, making sure that certain information is redacted in order to protect the officer's identity. And I will have that video out, I think, tomorrow. The officer is very concerned about what?
On 6 on 7.
I'm not messing with them right now.
I know.
Hello?
This is a jail.
Which is why they
Oh,
have
yeah,
carry
yeah,
posted.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh, is that
Was
Dane? Is that Dane?
Yeah, he's here.
Is that Dane? Hey, Dane. I'm live streaming there.
Thanks for being here with me.
You have something to say?
Yeah, $100,000 bond.
Nothing I should.
On this guy.
Any
Hey,
last
did
words?
they say that they
5,000
confirmed
on
y'all's
this
launch
guy.
already? Okay, good. All right, never mind. At the time,
For me,
last
no
words.
dice.
they were like,
And
what y'all talking about?
unnamed Whitetail.
Tis a far, far better thing that I go to than I've ever done before. You don't know where that's
If you
from.
haven't seen
Oh,
the
real quick, what-
probable cause
when they get out of jail, what
affidavit,
office do you want them to go to? San Antonio or
If
Coleman?
you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe to him, and he's a good guy.
Okay, good deal. When they get out, I'll make sure I deliver them over there. I'll give you a call. If it's too late. It'll probably be
Probable
a few
cause
seconds.
affidavit for the arrest. They allege that the blue light
I'll show
picture
you guys.
was,
Okay, brother, I appreciate you. Thank you. He said San Antonio office because he wants to meet y'all.
The 911 system, but they
The owner of the
said
bonding company wants to meet y'all, so he said San Antonio office.
Cool.
And it doesn't have to be today. It could be tomorrow if y'all get out, too late.
Go down there first.
He's not going to be there after. He's not going to be there after 5.
false alarm with
Anyway.
Well, hopefully we'll make that. Maybe we'll be out in 2 hours.
Oh, somebody said great advice, Lively. Let me see, Lively. When talking with a cop, form every word out of your mouth into a question. Never make any statement
You're supposed to go
whatsoever.
in there and pull your pants up.
Yeah, that is really good advice.
footage never happened. And it's
Like, am I free to go? Am I being detained?
some kind of document
Yeah.
shows
I'm not discussing my day with you,
what they can do.
and I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
And
Anyway, I'm gonna have the video of the officer put out tomorrow, and let me tell you, it's the officer's extremely scared right now. Livingston PD, Corrigan PD, and Polk County sheriffs have launched an investigation to find out who is talking to me. They are searching. They put out to their law enforcement officers that anybody going talking to anybody concerning the case will be charged with interfering with police duties. They're prepared to charge their own officers with interfering if they tell the truth. And the truth is bad. The truth is bad. Livingston Police Department just stepped into a big bucket of shit. Big bucket of shit. They have no idea. They really have no idea. And for those of you that are saying, Jack says that all the time, newsflash, I am a plaintiff now in 4 separate lawsuits. So while you guys think that I'm just, not all you guys, but there's some folks that think that I'm just sitting around doing nothing, taking the donations and running to strip clubs and things like that. No siree. I've been working long and hard, and the result is 4 lawsuits. I now have 2 attorneys that are willing to sue for egregious civil rights violations. And it took years of going to all kinds of attorneys to develop these 2, because it was a matter of getting them to believe that the police were not just breaking the law and not just violating rights, but being so egregious and malicious in doing so. And now, these 2 attorneys they know the facts. They know the facts, and what they're witnessing, Leon Valley, Almost Park, San Antonio Police, San Angelo Police, Austin. I mean, the list goes on. And what these attorneys are now witnessing is that there has been a monster hiding in the room, eating away at anybody that would walk by. And now they're starting to do something about it. Out of probably 20 to 25 different civil rights violations that I have suffered while doing this, I've only taken 4 to court so far, because I don't believe every single civil rights violation needs to be taken to court. I believe in giving people the opportunity to correct the problem, and only 4 have not corrected the problem. All the other ones, through complaints, through meetings with the chiefs, they corrected their problems. but 4 did not. And that's why they're being hauled into federal court. So there's 3 lawsuits that I'm a plaintiff on, and 1 I get deposed on, I think, at the end of this month. I'm kind of like one of their star witnesses. So technically only 3 lawsuits that I'm a plaintiff on, where stemming out of departments that just committed egregious civil rights violations and refused to right the wrong. So I have no choice but to take them into court to get that resolution, get justice. And then the other one, I'm just happen to be a star witness. So anyway, you know, getting criminal charges filed against these police, definitely, I believe that should be done first and foremost. If we could get, you know, let's take, for instance, Olmos Park. You know, Rene Valenciano and his group of thugs, criminals, and I call them that because they committed crimes. I mean, I'm trying to think. Let's see. Forget about me. Let's talk about C.J. Grisham. C.J. Grisham was carrying a handgun in a holster. C.J. Grisham had a license to carry that handgun because we had to have licenses at a time. He talked to the police chief the day before. And the police chief, Rene Valenciano, lied to him and told him there would not be any problem whatsoever with him carrying a gun in the city. And then the very next day, you see Rene Valenciano walk up and tase C.J. Grisham in his back like a coward. This is Texas, man. We don't tase dudes in their back. Anyway, tases him in his back. Why? Because C.J. Grisham did not want to lay down on the ground. That's why. Now, yeah, C.J. Grisham was charged with resisting arrest and I think assault on a police officer and a bunch of other charges. But those charges did not come until after Rene Valenciano tased him. And the only thing they were telling CJ before they tased him was to get on the ground. And CJ said, no, I'm not breaking any law, I'm not getting on the ground. So that was a crime. Okay, you know what? I'm under the impression that CJ was carrying a pistol in his fucking holster, James. I really don't give a fuck what you call it. All right? I don't care, handgun, pistol, whatever. And if he didn't, and if it wasn't real, I'm not aware that it wasn't real. I thought it was real. So anyway, I'm not jacking with people like you. I am not a expert on facts. I just say it the way I see it, so get over it. Anyway, the point is CJ was not breaking any kind of law. And Rene Valenciano was ordering him to get on the ground. And because CJ refused to get on the ground, because he wasn't detained or under arrest, Rene Valenciano tased him in his back and caused him serious injuries that he is going to suffer from for the rest of his life. It's a crime, man. It's aggravated assault. If we could get the police officers charged with crimes, maybe we wouldn't have to take them into civil court. But hey, yeah, who cares about facts? Nobody gives a fuck about facts. I will tell you a fact, though. I will, if you guys are concerned about facts, I will give you a fact. I did bang Savaggio's wife, and he can say that I did not bang her all day long. Okay, hold on. You don't need. Look at my face. Do I look like I'm lying to y'all? I have had sexual relations with Joe's wife. It has happened. So, He can say it hasn't happened all day long. He can send all the cease and desist letters he wants. It doesn't change the facts. So, yeah. I wish that I could disclose what was said in deposition. Joe was deposed, but those depositions are currently under protective order, so they cannot be released or discussed. As far as the content of those depositions cannot be discussed. I wish I could tell you guys and show you guys what was said. The depositions are revealing. In all seriousness, I mean, it's scary. The things that the police officers think is scary. I mean, but we know this, right? We see it on YouTube all the time. How scary it is that police officers don't know very simple laws they're supposed to enforce. For you guys that are just joining and asking what's going on, Ismael and Matt, the one with the big mouth open. Perfect shot, dude. Let's see that mouth. Let's see that mouth. No? Oh, fuck, dude. Hey, look at Ismael smile. He's always smiling. Hey, look. Anyway.
Why don't you stick it up your nose?
And then we can do the belly shots. No. Look, who has the bigger belly? Look, who has the bigger belly? Who's got the bigger belly? I go, for him, I'm away, and then for you, I get on top. Anyway. Oh, Jefe Ismael, they say. Fresh meat. Matt decided not to take a shower last night because he did not want anybody... He felt it would be a deterrent while he's in jail from being... from the butt burglars in jail. So he got a nasty ass right now. Ismael said he doesn't care. You want it, take it.
I wanted to clean out.
He wanted to clean. He didn't want to smell up the cell. Yeah, so those of you that are just joining, we are, Ismael and HBO Matt are turning themselves into the Comal County Jail. Do not call the Comal County Jail, guys. Comal County Jail is actually doing a huge favor for us. We have everything is set, and they'll be turning themselves in, and they'll be bonding out here. I worked for several days, starting last Thursday, to gather the information needed, and have people that I work with up here in this area arrange for them to turn themselves in and be bonded out. And I will tell you this. Currently, Matt is facing a charge of causing a false 911 response. And Ismael is also charged with that crime. Each one of those is a $5,000 bond. So they're on the hook for $500 in bond fees that they're never going to get back from that. Ismael is also charged the same as Mel and Brandon White. He's charged also with organized crime. That carries a $100,000 bond. And the bonding fee on that is going to be $10,000. So Ismael is on the hook for $10,500 that he's not going to, that's not refundable. That is the fee the bail bondsman charges for bonding him out on $105,000 bond. And then Matt is going to be on the hook for $500. They need all the help that they can get, guys. They need all the help that they can get. I posted a community post. If you guys go to the community post, you can see several ways to help them out financially on their bond fees. And yes, this is the time of the live stream where I'm going to be asking for your financial help if you so can do that. If you can, and lawyers too, expensive. They've already paid $500 to an attorney to work on getting the information from Polk County, because Polk County was refusing to even release the information. They issued these warrants on the 8th, and it wasn't until yesterday we were able to get the information from Polk County. and they had to hire an attorney to force Polk County to do that. Anyway, there's going to be a lot of fees for these guys. If you guys are interested in helping them out, you can do it one of many ways. Go to my community tab and look there. Each one of them has some online platforms you can donate directly to them, or if you want to send money to be evenly distributed, or if you want me to give it to a specific person, you can send it to my donation links and earmark it for whoever you want it to go to, or if you want it dispersed to all of them equally, I can do that. And as always, anybody that donates has full access to my financial records, so you can always ask and I will show you exactly the money that came in, where your money went, and I won't be showing you other people's stuff, but I will show you where your money went, exactly when it came in and when it went out. And I can show you the totals. I just can't show you people's personal information. But I can show you the donation amounts and where all the money that came in and all the money that left. So there's no games on my end. And I think you guys should know that after all these years, there hasn't been any sustained allegations of improper handling of money in these situations. So I've only had 2 people ask to see my financial records, and I sent it to them
We got here, they were
same day. Well, one of them I didn't send the same day. It took 2 days, but anyway. They say that y'all look suspicious.
AF.
They say y'all look suspicious, man.
I think a brown person is suspicious just for sitting somewhere.
Just
Hey guys, and I get, like, James is saying that he would never bail out, and I respect that position, but Ismael has a wife, he has children, he runs, also he has a church. There's a lot of people that depend on Ismael. Matt's a fucking truck driver, but let's go back to Ismael. No, I'm just kidding. Matt has a lot of responsibilities, and he's a truck driver, and he has to get out there and get on the road. And
If they put me in jail, your kids go hungry because I'm not delivering
if they
groceries.
put Matt in jail, your kids go hungry. So can I have would you mind, can I have another cigarette? And Ismael, can you grab my Dr. Pepper? Oh, grab the coffee out of the center console.
Yeah, coffee's in the console.
So anyway, these guys, just like you and me, they have responsibilities, they have children, they have family, they have people that depend on them. And they can't sit in jail. They can't sit in jail like maybe James can. Now, James has wife and children too. I get that. But, my point is that some people are willing to sit in jail and some people are not. And I think more power to each one of them for their own decisions that they make. All right, so Dick and Roscoe's show says, you said the class of handgun was altered in some way by having barreling. See above. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about Matt was carrying a Beretta M9. Describe what you were carrying, Matt.
Beretta M9.
No, yeah. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah.
Beretta M9.
No. We don't want you talking because you have a criminal case pending.
Silence!
What were you carrying, Matt?
God.
No, go ahead.
A Beretta M9A3, CGS silencer, and a T-Rex holster.
You gotta say it louder. They can't hear you. You're saying,
Oh,
two. Okay.
But
What were you carrying?
Beretta M9A3, CGS silencer, Ragnarok T-Rex holster.
Yes, that's what he was carrying. Perfectly
Oh, you
legal.
got it?
And I know some of you guys are gonna say, "Oh, there's pending criminal cases. He shouldn't be talking." But look, we're not scared to talk because we did not commit any crime. You know who's scared to talk?
Livingston Police.
Call Livingston Police,
Yeah.
and then let me know who's scared to talk. Think about that for a second. We're not scared to talk because the facts that we have to say aren't going to get us in trouble. We don't commit crimes. We were very careful not to commit a crime.
Yeah.
generally speaking, you do need to keep your mouth shut if you are facing criminal charges. Leave that to the pros. But, you know, it's certainly perfectly fine. Matt is not hiding anything about what he was carrying. He is completely legit. This guy, okay, if you guys don't know about NFA items, a silencer is what's referred to as an NFA item in
Not
the
for
sense
all.
that, yeah, I know, not for all. In Texas, we have a law. In Texas, we have a law. If it's made by your grandma or your mama and they live in Texas, you can carry it without NFA. I get that part, guys. I get that part. But if you want to take that Texas silencer to Colorado, you're going to have that NFA. Now, NFA paperwork is basically you submit an application to the federal government, i.e. the ATF, and you pay a fee like $200.
Text me fingerprints.
You get your fingerprints done, your identification, they do a background check. They put you in a registration so that way they can track who has what. Yeah, so and there's rules. For instance, Matt could not hand me the silencer and let me go put it on my gun and travel to Colorado with it, or travel anywhere with it for that matter. He has to be in control of it. Now, me and him could go to the range, and he could, with him there, I can take it and put it on mine, and I can shoot it with him present. But Matt, if anybody ever says that Matt violated some law related to guns, they are full of horse shit. Because let me tell you, Matt won't even let me sit there and shoot his gun that has a silencer on it. That's just his, he won't do it. No. So he doesn't even come close to violating any rules. Simple as that. Ismael, he has, man, this dude is so smart. Same thing. He is not going to violate the law. He studies that law just like I do. And we make sure that we don't violate the law. So far, I've had, I don't know, 100 fucking charges and not one stuck. Why? One simple reason. I don't break the law. They say I do, but they file probable cause affidavits with no evidence of a crime. That's why I don't get a conviction. Simple as that.
What would you call our affidavits? Anti-evidence?
The lie reports?
Yeah.
The affidavits based on the lie report?
Anti-evidence.
Justin Pulliam said that best. It's not a law enforcement report, it's a lie report. It's a corruption report. Somebody asked where Justin is. He's still around, man. He's doing his thing. This is a little kind of far for him to travel. I'm hoping that he gets involved with the Livingston situation. I mean, there's some serious corruption in that city. I do believe I'm hearing reports of some very serious corruption. Very serious corruption. I'm talking dead people on the payroll. I'm talking people banging people that shouldn't be banging nobody but their wives. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on there. Conspiracy to commit criminal acts against citizens, as we're seeing happen here. That's what's going on, folks. Where are the Texas Rangers? Well, currently we have run into complete dead ends on getting any law enforcement to investigate or even charge or even investigate other law enforcement here in Texas. Here in Texas, this is a hotbed for tyranny, okay? It's a hotbed for tyranny. It's bad here. It's really, really, really bad. We're working to get that changed. We're hauling them into court to get that changed. But, you know, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And we're working as hard as we can.
Hey, I got a message to the folks in Livingston. Are you on this way? Okay, let me break this right now. there are Texas Rangers and DOJ in the Livingston area currently investigating surrounding counties and Livingston because of Livingston is the seat for some of the surrounding counties, like the district court. It covers, I believe, Polk, Trinity, and San Jacinto County, and they are digging around down there and trying to find out what they have. They sent a crew down here, and it was forwarded up the chain of command. They are currently investigating things that I cannot disclose, but they are poking around, investigating in the Tri-County area around Polk County. And if you're Livingston law enforcement, let that be a notice to you. You are under investigation, and you have been since before this happened. This is just going to be the tip of the spear where these people are going to dig, and they will find you. They will find your corruption, and you will be up on charges. And that's it. That's the news.
I want to say something to Livingston. Stop. Livingston, Corrigan, Polk County, stop already. Stop. Bruh. Stop.
Yeah.
I get it. Livingston, Corrigan, Polk County. You're not paying any money out of your pockets. You don't care. You're gonna have TML with their $500 million budget for things like this, take care of all this. And you're gonna pay a small deductible. We know your game. But guess where TML gets their money from? They get it from you guys. The fees y'all pay them. And guess where you guys get it from? You get it from the taxpayers. So you people in places like this, you taxpayers in places like this, when you're bitching about your taxes going up, you just remember, this stuff is costing a lot of money. These attorneys that defend these cities, they're charged $500 an hour to argue things like, well, and I'm not kidding, I've seen them argue, file motions denying stuff happened that is on video. And how much Leon Valley spent damn near $3,000 in attorney fees, not Leon Valley, TML, $3,000 in attorney fees arguing about whether something actually occurred that was on video. It's the Fox Garden to Hen House, okay? These attorneys get paid to argue, and they have a limitless amount of money to argue and fight in court. They have no incentive to resolve these cases. They have all the incentives by way of getting paid from taxpayers to not resolve these cases. And that's not the way justice is supposed to work. The way justice is supposed to work is these things should be resolved in the most expedient, efficient way possible, the most honest way possible, with respect to the U.S. Constitution, with respect to the civil court and criminal court rules of evidence, so on and so forth. But these attorneys are milking the taxpayers, arguing. I mean, if you hired an attorney, would you pay that attorney $3,000 to argue whether or not something happened that's on video? No, you wouldn't. But you are. It's just that you're not paying $3,000. You're paying a little bit at a time. You're paying installments by way of taxes. And this is where your tax money, or part of where your tax money goes, is bullshit like this. If somebody's not breaking the law, you leave them alone. It doesn't matter if they're being stupid. It doesn't matter if you like them. It doesn't matter if you like what they're doing. You can hate the person, hate what they're doing, But if they're not breaking the law, you need to leave them alone. You need to leave them alone. If you're a police officer, you have to leave them alone. You don't have a choice. And now the tides are turning. Every time you decide, Mr. Officer or Miss Officer, that you're going to do something to somebody simply because you don't like them or like what they're doing, more and more cameras are going to be catching your bullshit. We are not going away. We're not going away by any stretch of the imagination. I don't care how many charges you file. I don't care if you do 100,000, 200,000, 500,000 bonds. It don't matter. Every charge, every crime you commit, falsely charging people, every high bond you set in retaliation to keep them in jail, it's like pouring, what is that, feeding a gremlin after midnight or pouring water on them or some shit. Blup, 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 blup. More, you're giving birth to more. Best thing for you to do as a police officer is do your job with respect to the law, the Constitution, and then you have nothing to worry about. Or choose to be the gift that keeps on giving. You got something to worry about. You got to worry about the thing that's looking at me right now, the camera. That's what you got to worry about. The leading cause of, according to the National Law Enforcement Memorial Fund, the leading cause of death among police officers are gunshots, being shot. Second only by car crashes. And the leading cause of a police officer's death of his career is being shot by a camera. So, get with the program, guys. Get with the program. Or keep making us money. Keep making us money. Look, I wasn't even down there, and I'm making money off my YouTube videos that I'm putting out about y'all's bullshit. So thank you. Thank you. I give credit where credit's due. Livingston, Corrigan, Polk County, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I mean, the Marshall Mathers in me wants you to obey the law. But the Slim Shady in me, keep giving me that content, baby. That's all I gotta say.
Shot by a kid.
What do you think, man?
Bullshit.
You got anything to say, Matt?
Bullshit.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
Bullshit. That's all it is. They'll find out.
Yeah.
They'll find out.
Was there a restroom beyond them?
Can't get to it.
I mean, that part's locked, so maybe they're open now. I don't know. Something came up.
There ain't no restroom, bro.
I gotta pee.
So do I. Find one, let me know. Oh.
It was Jackson. You need to
But
talk to
no, I'm not an entertainer. I'm an auditor. Jackson entertainer.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not?
No. I'm serious.
Huh?
I'm serious.
You're a serious guy?
Oh yeah.
You're not an entertainer like
Yeah.
Jack?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm the straight man.
What does that mean?
Comedy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Read
I'm
some
very-
of the comments, man.
If and when the court dates,
There are no court
I'd
dates.
like to know and I would like to be there. Well, right now
Jack's
we don't
doing the potty dance.
right now we don't have any dates. We're turning ourselves
This is
in.
pocket warrant bullshit, guys.
Yeah. They didn't even have the warrants on the system. They had it on the detective's desk still. So that tells you a lot. They wanted to do a pocket warrant game on us, but yeah, we beat them to it.
Yeah. No, I thought they were dealing with Section 8 and uppity Mexicans.
Yeah, they thought they were dealing with a regular Mexican guy.
Nah, you're just our Mexican Uber driver.
Yeah, I'm a Mexican Uber driver.
Yep.
Any more words, man?
the words of my generation, up yours!
Who's that? Livingston?
Independence Day.
Huh?
Independence Day. I don't think you can't go over there. You go to jail. You're at jail. You're gonna go in the jail if you go over there. Don't do it, Clint. Don't do it. Yeah, they got the wrong signs posted, I think.
Yeah.
They need to do the 411 sign on 6 on 7. Oh well.
So Matt has a successful lawsuit
From the stupidest cop in existence.
from one of the stupidest.
Except we found one worse now.
Yeah.
Simmons is worse than Casey.
They said next door opens at 8 o'clock and they have a restroom there.
We're not here too late.
No, they have an officer coming to.
They're waiting for shift change.
No, they just said, because I told them, well, can we go down to the truck stop and use it? And they go, well, we have an officer coming over to pick those two up. So
Okay.
not those two. So that's what she said.
Where?
I don't know if she meant he's going to walk out here and walk y'all in, or if he's going to come in a car and take y'all around. I don't know. Whatever. the
We have to
procedures are.
go through the back seat.
Whatever
we
y'all's
gotta,
procedures are.
we gotta take a ride, Ismael.
Yeah. Yeah. So Matt has a successful lawsuit on was it?
Let me put out
People.
something right quick.
Okay.
I want to reiterate, we're at Comal County Jail. That's where they're turning themselves into. We're turning themselves into here because I know these folks here. I can ensure that Ismael and Matt are going to be in good hands. They're going to be taken care of. They're not going to be in any kind of danger or mistreated whatsoever. I can guarantee that. So what I'm asking is that there's no need to call Comal County Jail. We do have boots on the ground here just in case. And the reason I say that is because I really don't trust anybody. But there's no reason for concern about Matt and Ismael here at the Comal County Jail.
Yeah.
They've always done well. I've been here, and other colleagues of mine have been here filming, and they've never done anything bad here. A couple of their deputies had some issues with the First Amendment being flipped off, but that was out in the field. They got that corrected pretty quick. But anyway, no reason to call. Please don't call here. You're more than welcome to call Livingston and let them know whatever. Ask them questions. Yeah, when they open at 8. Clint, when they open at 8.
He's not listening.
So anyway,
Ismael has promised to do a full culinary review of lunch, so you guys can look forward to that.
For what?
A culinary review of lunch. Master.
Culinary. He needs to say Mexican food.
Cucina.
Cocina.
Mexican food, man.
Yeah.
Mexican food. Culinary. Yeah. Ismael's going to do an one of them ethnic meals.
And he's gonna request tamales.
Tamales.
Yeah.
Why is it
Oh,
got to
man.
be tamales, Matt?
You know what?
Mexican.
You're racist, man.
They like steaming food in
Ismael
jail.
knows
I
how to
don't know why
cook
they
spaghetti.
wouldn't serve tamales. Tamales would be great.
He knows
jail
how to
food.
cook spaghetti, but I got to be
He
tamales.
hates spaghetti. He didn't cook it.
Mexican spaghetti, Mexican style.
There we go. I said fucking spaghetti. I didn't say nothing about Mexican spaghetti.
Oh, damn. You know, down in San Jacinto County Jail, they steam their pancakes. They cook them up once a week
Wait,
and
hit
they
it
freeze
to
them.
go back
And
this
then
way?
they put them on the steam.
For
And
those of you
get
guys just
tasteless
joining,
pancakes.
and hear me talking about Mexican spaghetti, just know that I'm here with my good friend Ismael from Mexico.
From Mexico.
From Mexico. He's from Mexico.
I'm a
for real.
Mexican national.
Yeah, he lives in Laredo. He's a Mexican national. He's a dual citizen.
He even
So
sings
anyway,
like the Taco
I'm not
Bell
being
Chihuahua.
racist. We're
The
just
dual
having
citizen.
we're just having some fun amongst friends. So don't get the wrong idea. And also, guys, if you are so inclined to help these guys out financially, go to my community tab. There's a post there. It shows some picture of Ismael actually chopping up some sausage, and it shows Matt cooking some eggs on the stove while they were at my house waiting to do this, and they're just getting their energy up. But on there's several ways to donate. You can donate directly to Ismael. You can donate directly to Matt, or you can donate to me. If you donate to me, make sure that you put on there, you earmark your donation with a message that says, hey, give this to Ismael, or give this to Matt, or spread it out amongst all of them. They need your help. They're going to be on the hook for, Ismael is going to be on the hook for $10,500 in a bond fee he's not going to be able to recover back from the bondsman. And that's, so far, if it's just that one charge, he's going to be on the hook for $500. They've already paid $500 on an attorney to do some work getting the warrants for Livingston.
And we're looking at thousands
Their
on lawyers.
retainer fees are going to be about $5 apiece. So anyway, they have the money. They're gainfully employed. They're not, you know, they're not going to go bankrupt. But as you know, anytime folks are in these situations, whether it be them or anyone else, you know, financial help is greatly appreciated. It means a lot. So if you can do that, if you can't, that's okay too. The way you can support, if you don't have the money, the way you can support is you can take this video and you can reproduce it anywhere, anyhow you want. You do not need my permission, or you don't need to ask me for my permission. I'm giving you permission now. You can take this footage and any footage that I put out on my YouTube regarding Livingston, and you can use that footage to spread the word. Simple as that. Thank you.
Right. Also, my video from that interaction, you can post it as you wish as well.
Same here.
Same with HBO Matt. Sure. His channel would be HBO Matt on YouTube.
Spread it far and wide.
My
Fly.
channel is Corners News on YouTube as well.
Fly like a bird.
You wanna get him attention? Share the hell out of those videos. Yeah, vamos por México. Eso.
My phone fucking completely died.
What time is it? Is
That's what I said overnight. It was 100%.
I left my phone in the truck.
You left it in the truck?
Yeah, it's
That could
charging.
do no good.
It's
At
charging.
the top right there.
I had 30%.
Let's turn it off.
Oh, yeah.
Well, where's the damn time? Oh, it's an
Seven.
iPhone. I don't know.
7.
You can turn it off, Clint.
Yeah, we were talking about Matt's case in
Peevely, Missouri.
Missouri. Missouri.
Yeah. If anybody wants to see the lawsuit actually filed by Solomon, the link to it is in the description for those videos.
Yeah.
So Solomon writes a pretty damn good case.
Yeah, so an officer went to Matt and interfered with his recording, his First Amendment.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. I turned on my truck. And it connected to Bluetooth. So y'all should have it now. Give some ones in there if you guys can hear us now.
That was a waste.
Man, these guys got to park all the way over there and walk in over here.
Alright, we got one. Okay, we're back. So, Matt was saying...
Yeah, Casey got fired for covering for an officer that beat an inmate. And that officer got a year of federal time. Yeah.
He just got fired for that.
Yeah, my guy got fired.
Because he didn't do anything.
Filed a false report.
Oh, he filed, okay.
Yeah, they could have charged him. But yeah, the guy who smacked the prisoner around, the DOJ came after him. Yeah, it should be that 410 or 411.
That right there?
Yeah.
No, sir. 4603.
Yeah.
That big sign right there tells you it's in front of me to walk in any door in this building.
Yeah. When I say odd 6, odd 7 is the wrong sign to put up.
So I'll let them know they need to take those signs down, and if they want to put proper signs up.
Yeah.
What, 30-6, 30-7?
If
No,
they,
it's the same for courthouses. It's a different sign.
they're not required to put
My channel's name's Corners News.
that big motherfucker
Corners,
right there
plural.
tells you this is jail.
News.
That's all
On
they,
YouTube.
It's not really they should put up, because if they didn't have that up, they couldn't expect you to know this.
Matt's
is
channel
jail.
would be HBO
Because they're
Matt.
saying this is jail.
HBOMATT.
But they still put the sign.
Place is right, because we're Texans, and we want people to know, hey, don't come in here, right?
It's just technically
So-
odd 6, odd 7
The
doesn't
sign
have
that
any
they put-
force here.
That sign right there, the only thing that sign says is that if we're jail, they don't have to arrest you. They can choose not to.
Your license.
But that sign is only for a license holder.
Yeah.
Somebody's just having connection issues. I don't know what's going on with. Give me some 1s and 2s if you have good audio and good video. Give me 1s and 2s if you're getting good audio and video. I keep seeing a screen show up that says reconnect, and then it turns off on its own. Okay, good. All right. There was a screen that came up and it said reconnect, and I wasn't sure if you guys heard me well or not. You guys still have a good screen? Yeah? Okay. Good morning, man. You guys still have a good screen? Yeah? Okay, good deal. Yeah, I'm gonna go back under that awning right there. It just seems like there wasn't very good reception. I'm gonna go back over there. I guess the closer you get to the building, the worse it is. How is it now? Is it better than when we were over there with them? What do you guys think? Hey, if you guys want to talk to the camera, it's better out here. They said it was lagging right there, so. You know what? I have a tripod.
This is yours, right?
Yeah. I think it's right. Ismael, hold this for a sec. Did they call you in?
No, we'll check if it's open already.
Oh, okay. Here, hold that for a second. Alright, we're gonna, I got my camera set up on the tripod, so we're gonna stay live until they get turned in. I'm gonna go inside and use the restroom right quick.
booty butts, big booty butts, big booty butts, big booty butts. Dead air for a couple minutes, guys.
and my sodas. Uh, 117. Yeah, guys, you know, really what we're doing is just covering them turning themselves in. So right now it's kind of boring. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay with the traffic going on. Give me some ones if you can hear me talking good. Right now we're waiting on the deputies to show up and put Ismael and Matt in custody. And then we'll shut off the live stream then. And then we'll come back live when they're coming out of jail and get an update and status from them on how it went in the jail. I want to reiterate to those that are joining and do not know, Ismael and Matt are turning themselves into the Comal County Jail here in New Braunfels, Texas. There is no reason to call the Comal County Jail. The reason we're doing it here is because I have a lot of friends in this area and I can ensure that they are going to be handled appropriately within the law, within the rules. They are not going to be mistreated whatsoever. And that's why we're doing it here. So there's no cause for concern about them being here in Comal County. Now, if it was in Livingston, that would be a different story. But here at Comal County, there's no reason for concern. We have boots on the ground. We'll be ensuring that everything goes smoothly as much as we can. I have good faith that Comal County will do everything in their power to make sure things go efficiently and smoothly, and operate, most importantly, operate within the law and within the bounds of the law and within the bounds of the Constitution. I don't have any concern that Comal County is not going to do that. So there's no reason to call Comal County. Comal County doesn't have anything to do with these charges. Comal County is simply allowing them to come into custody, book them in, take care of the paperwork, fingerprints, things like that, things that the law requires, and then their bonds are already ready. My bail bondsman has their bonds ready to post as soon as they see a magistrate and they're magistrated and their bond is officially set in stone. Bam, bonds are going to be posted and they're getting out. No reason to call Comal County. Now, if something were to happen and we need questions answered, we're going to have boots here on the ground to deal with that immediately. Like I said, there's no reason to be concerned, but we do have contingencies in place to address any issues that may come up. Comal County Booking Administration and the Sheriff's Administration, they have my direct line. And if they have any questions or concerns, they are going to reach out to me, and then I can help facilitate whatever needs to be facilitated to ensure a smooth transition. But I think that Comal County is going to take care of that on our own anyway. So again, if you're thinking about donating any money to help these folks out of Livingston, you can donate. You can go to my community tab on my YouTube. You can go to my community. I made a post there, and it gives many ways to donate if you can. If you can't, that's fine. That's great. There's no problem. But if you can, consider donating. Anything helps. Doesn't matter how little. Anything helps. And go on there. You can donate directly to Ismael. His links are there. You can donate directly to HBO Matt. His links are there. Or if you choose, you can donate to me. But if you donate to me, I need you to earmark it. I need you to send a message. You can either send me an email. A lot of these online donations, they allow you to send a comment or a message. I will look at that money coming in, and if there's a message there, if you want it to go to Ismael, say so. If you want it to go to Matt, say so. If you want it to go to Mel or Brandon, say so. If you wanted to go to all of them distributed evenly, say so. I will get that done. And of course, as always, anybody that donates has access to the financial records pertaining to any donations I receive. All you got to do is email me and let me know at txjack72@gmail.com, and I will show you whatever you want to see in case you're ever so inclined to question what I do with the money. And I'll tell you, I just do exactly what I tell you I'm going to do with it. So thank you in advance for donating. Thank you for those who have already donated. And, you know, thank you very much for that. I can tell you, Patrick donated a few $100s already to Ismael. And so, you know, thank you, Patrick. He called last night. I know I received a few more donations, and eventually I'm going to come out and just kind of thank everybody face to face on camera. But I just want to let you know Patrick did reach out, and he had already sent, I think, $300 to Matt. Bob Parkhurst also pledged to send some money. Thank you, Bob. And then if you've already sent money, I just don't know yet because I've been doing this live stream. But, you know, these guys are going to need all the help they can get. They're looking at some very high attorney costs. I can tell you right now, Ismael is going to be on the hook for $10,500 in bond fee because that's what it's going to cost. And that he can't. That's what he has to pay the bondsman to post the $105,000 bond. Matt's going to be on the hook for $500 for his bond of $5,000.
And then we're probably each looking at $5,000 for a lawyer just to get the thing dismissed.
The retainer for the lawyers that we've talked to already, they're looking at $5,000. And then also, you know, they've already paid $500 to my attorney to help with some administrative and records gathering so far. So anyway, is it a patrol car? Yeah. Okay, good deal. So we're just waiting. We're waiting on a patrol car to show up to take these guys into custody. And hopefully, I see a deputy pulling up now. So anyway, yeah. I can't read the comments because the goddamn sun already hit me here.
Face that way.
Oh, yeah. We can. There we go. Yeah, it's my see, my glasses get dark, man. That's the only caveat.
Oh, yeah.
You want to read the comments, and if you see anything
Sure.
That stands out?
Concerned Citizen Clint here. Concerned Citizens Wears the Constitution.
Are you going to judge the worth of people by their comments?
I am going to read and report the comments. Lively's report. When you are done getting this cleared up, it will be time to sue Livingston City for a few $100,000. Yeah, I think that's a drop in the bucket on this case. That's a drop in the bucket.
Rotting in jail right now.
Democracy, RW is art, or RW arts. Democracy is existential. Well, that comment disappeared. There goes. Threat to our constitutional republic. Freelance Freddy for rescuing a cat. Yes, he did rescue a cat. It was a nice cat. Very nice cat. I didn't bother that cat. He came up and made friends with me.
When you want to get arrested, you can.
Crypto lifestyle. Law enforcement has become a for-profit business at our expense. Yeah, hey, Nasty Nathaniel. Yes, TX Sheepdog 72 is a auditing legend. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Organized crime is a secondary charge. The primary charge was purposely causing some sort of alarm that was designed to get neighbors to call 911. Now, it's a false use of the 911 recording system, and that was the primary charge against Blue and Brandon, and apparently for Ismael. Corners News. And that was from KJV, Saint for Life. Swamp Lover. Well, because cops make more money the more they make the city, county, etc. Well, we're not doing any of this in that county, but they're going to get the money. But we're doing it here so we can get in and out, and there won't be any shenanigans going on like Polk County likes to do. I'm a neighbor of Polk County. I audited there several times, liberated the courthouse for photography, but anyhow. Sue for $3 billion like Earl. Well, you know, I don't know, maybe $3 million.
3 billion, is that how he said it?
Uh,
Can you do his act? Can you do Earl's accent?
I cannot do Earl's accent, man.
$3 billion, guys. I love Earl, man. Don't make fun of his way he talks.
RWR's cops have become bums with guns, demanding money, respect, and compliance. Oh, bold corruption. Who is it? SLO. That's SLO, the channel.
What about it?
Okay.
I don't know that.
You said SLO.
Had a full SLO had a full call 911, said gun at school grounds yesterday. 14 cars arrived with AR-15s. No, this is not CJ talking. This is concerned citizens. Where's the Constitution? Concerned citizen Clint. My phone died 28 minutes after we arrived here. It was at 100% when we got here. It just crashed on the live stream. And so now I'm manning I'm taking my turn here at the camera. I wonder in case they want to possibly try if it would be better to force them to try each one individually or together.
It's not going to trial.
Yeah, Jack says this is probably not going to go to trial.
Let me talk to them.
Yeah, here's Jack. There's the comment. There's more.
Yeah, I'll tell you about this whole thing. You're talking about if it's better to try them one individually or try them together. Look, guys, this stuff is not going to trial. I don't know, other than Eric Brandt, anybody in Texas. Well, Eric Brandt's not in Texas. I don't know anybody. I know a lot of people that have been charged with crimes, contempt of cop charges. Hold on a second. Y'all can't even see me. I'm gonna let you guys see me right quick. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know anybody in Texas. In fact, I know nobody in Texas that has received a contempt of cop charge relating to what we do, filming the police, that has been convicted at a trial. Think about that for a second. And now there have been a couple of folks that have pled guilty or no contest. Jesus Padilla pled no contest after they had him in jail for 9 months. He folded, and you know, I can't say I blame him for folding.
Might smile at you.
I wouldn't have folded. I'll tell you straight up right now. I'll do prison time before I will ever plead to something I didn't do. So my point is this: these are not going to trial, and Polk County and all these officials that are pushing these heinous false charges, they know that they're not going to trial. They know that there is no crime being committed. They know that their affidavits are full of nothing. They know this. This is not about going to trial. This is not about justice. If it were about justice, they would be taking each and every one of us to trial. But this is not about justice. This is about revenge. This is about trying to scare people away from doing this, what we do in film, and that is film police. Question police, question officials, demand answers, demand redress of grievances. They want to scare us away by showing everybody that if you do this stuff, you're going to have a $100,000 bond. Okay? So,
Damn it!
so anyway, let me tell you what it is about. This is what all this stuff you see going on all over the United States with people getting charges like this. This is what it's about. It's about the harm that they can cause you between the time they arrest you and the inevitable dismissal. That's what it's about. That is the meat and potatoes. The harm they can cause you. The bond fees, the bond conditions, the bond violations. That's what it's about. The restrictions. I mean, when I got arrested by Almost Park last time, they had me on an ankle monitor, 24 hours house arrest, no contact order, drinking and drug tests. Now we got all that lifted, except for travel restrictions, which now I can travel anywhere in Texas without permission. So it's all about that kind of stuff that they do to you between the time they arrest you and the time of the inevitable dismissal. And I say inevitable dismissal because that's exactly what the outcome of all these charges will ever be. Because we don't break the law. We demand that the law be followed. And when somebody doesn't follow the law and they wear a badge or they wear an official identification or they hold an official position, we demand that they follow the law and operate within the rules of the law of the Constitution. And when they don't, some of us act very harshly towards those officials who break the law and don't operate within the law and the Constitution. But they perform their duties without any respect and dignity. And without giving the respect and dignity that a citizen deserves, without giving them that respect and dignity, we react harshly to that. I mean, the way I operate. If you're a public official and you're violating the law, somebody says they don't want to talk about their day, and you say they have to. Somebody says they don't want an ID when they don't have to, and you say they have to. Somebody's not breaking the law, and you want to arrest them. Oh man, I come in like a hurricane, and there's pieces of feelings all over the fucking place. So, Matt's telling me not to cuss. Oh, man, you're not telling me that?
I think we're gonna have to like.
Oh, I take it back. I take it
I
back.
think we're gonna have to lovingly curse a boot because
Do not tell anybody you want to lick their boots, bro. Trust me on that one. Trust me.
You're gonna want something else, Nick.
For all you new folks that have subscribed, do you guys know that right now I have charges out of San Antonio, Texas for harassment? And you want to know what I did? There was a police officer at a Sam's Club who came over and told me to put on a mask. Sam's Club management said I could have it off. This officer wouldn't leave me alone, wouldn't disengage me, blocked me from coming back in the store after I had a smoke. And then, so while we were waiting for the manager, because the manager wanted to talk to me, wanted me to assure him I wouldn't cuss at the officer anymore. All right, guys. We got a Comal County deputies are here.
Flip it around.
Not going to give y'all any problems. We're live streaming the old turn-in process, so yeah.
You got any valuables on you? Are these your buddies here you want to release them to?
I'm gonna get my phone. I wanna
You gonna get your phone?
Yeah.
All right. You got any weapons in the car?
Oh no, I can get his phone or whatever. We don't got no weapons. No problem. We're these charges are out of Polk County.
Looks like Livingston, Texas.
Livingston, yeah, Livingston PD.
Okay.
I'll tell you real quick.
I'm the other one.
This guy was carrying a handgun with a silencer on it. Somebody called 911, and I'm not kidding. Read the affidavit if you got it.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Or you can go to YouTube and look at it. I'm not kidding. As law enforcement officers, you're gonna understand. You're gonna understand what's going on. They said because somebody called 911 and reported that he had a handgun in his holster, and that we post to YouTube that they charge him with inducing a false 911 call, and then organized crime, $100,000 bond because there were more than 3 people filming. Not
okay.
kidding. So what we did was, I'm ex-law enforcement, 13 years. I got friends and stuff like that. And I said, look, rather than turn yourself into Polk County,
It took Matt over there.
come up, yeah, that's fine. Come up here to Comal County,
Fred.
shorter process in Bear County, and we got all their bonds
Oh yeah, it's
arranged.
definitely a shorter process here.
Yeah, got all their bonds arranged, and I know
Okay.
they're in good hands. So
I'm in
It'll be first come, first serve in the jail.
County jail.
right on, understood.
So if there's 2 people before him,
No problem.
County.
Hey, I've already told
it's better
everybody.
than 50 in Bear County.
I've already told everybody here that this is the best place for them to be. So
Everything's
All right.
set up.
yeah, you guys aren't getting any heat.
They're waiting for me here.
Hey, yeah,
Is this your buddy,
they wanna
friend,
go.
or?
My friend?
Yeah. I'll talk to you when I get up.
Ismael's talking to his wife and letting him know he's going in. And we'll be here later when they get out, whatever. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys.
Okay.
Hey, tell her you gotta go, man. Come on.
Yeah, well, they're here for me. They're taking me.
I'll talk to her if you want me to talk to her. Oh no, you're taking her
All
phone.
right.
Tell her I'll call her, man. I'll call her. You want me to call her?
You'll turn it off, save the battery.
Yeah, let me turn it off.
Then another deputy has Matt over there. That's standard procedure. People are turning themselves in, and they'll call patrol deputies over, and they'll come over and they'll handle taking them into custody, patting them down, things like that. Those are all required things that they have to do. These guys are in good hands. None of these officers are going to mistreat them or anything like that.
Sun at your back.
Place your hands on top of
Sun
your
at your back.
Pat you down.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
You got no weapons on you?
No, sir.
Oh, you're right. The sun's right. The sun's right in the camera.
All right, turn around. Since you're turning yourself in, I'm gonna handcuff you in the front.
So guys, you see, these officers here, they're actually.
Gimbal die?
All righty, fellas, y'all got any questions?
No, man, you're cool.
All right, I'll get them booked in, and
Thank you.
we'll see how long it takes.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
So the officer, handcuffed him in the front, and he didn't have to do that, but he did. So that just goes to show you, man, these guys are being totally cool. So
They got Matt
Anyway.
handcuffed in the front too.
yeah, Matt's also handcuffed in the front. If you notice, he's handcuffed in the front over there. So they're being really cool here. Nothing to worry about. There's no need to call Comal County. So the surrender and the officers taking him into custody went well. They handcuffed him in the front as a courtesy. So kudos to them for doing that. And they're going to take him into jail. We're going to kill the live stream, and we will go back live when they get out of jail. And we're expecting that to be, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours. Thank you guys for watching. Be
Concerned
safe.
citizens, stay out.
Be safe and be free.